From Levi Johnson, some anger about our educational system. Yep, the higher one. Here we go, Levi. Thank you for this. Universities are not indoctrination camps. Listen, I'm so sick and tired of hearing uneducated conservatives write off colleges as some kind of brainwashing hubs where young adults are transformed into liberals by corrupt professors. It's a classic twist of the truth that the right is always pulling. Have they never stepped back and considered that maybe the reason people with degrees tend to vote for more liberal policies has something to do with the fact that they learn more shit after high school? Huh? How stupid can you be? Just because you dropped out, passed on college altogether, or were never fortunate enough to have the opportunity to continue your education, that doesn't mean those who finish school and change their minds must have been brainwashed. You're allowed to change your mind when you discover more information. That's how science works, dick bucks. Belief, discovery, new belief. Do conservatives still believe in Santa Claus? Because by their logic, the only truth is whatever lazy theory you hear first in life. I can tell you, I was conservative before going to school. I'm ashamed to admit I even voted for Trump in 2016. Sorry. You know why? Because the only indoctrination I'd been subjected to was uninformed, conservative bullshit that circulated like a flu in the area where I grew up. But then I learned more. I wasn't a sociology major or an art student. Not that there's anything wrong with that, as the right would have you believe. I got a business degree in a red state, no less, the pinnacle of a conservative career path. My professors were retired CFOs, CEOs, economists, and mathematicians. They weren't hippie cult leaders. Not one of them put a chip in my brain, made me recite chants, or hid information from me. As students, we were challenged to think for ourselves, read the research, ask questions, know the laws, and actually learn the history. So when I went to school, shocker, I learned more deeply about financial institutions, economic policy, and international trade. What no one seems to be saying is that college doesn't teach you how to become rich, but they teach you just how fucked you are in the American economy if you aren't willing to be corrupt. You learn who fucked over whom to build dynasties of wealth. You learn who pays what taxes and why. You learn how lobbyists essentially buy the government. Every semester was basically the same. Industrial Revolution, Great Depression, World War II, 1970s recession, 2008 housing bubble, rinse and repeat with deeper study each year. Once you know that shit, backward and forward, it's impossible to vote for things like tax breaks for the rich or the dissolution of government aid for those in need. So yes, I'm a socialist. No, that's not a bad word. No, I was not brainwashed. No, I don't think I'm better than anyone because I went to school. However, I do think my mind is stronger now than it was before. But God, do I envy that level of ignorance from the right. It must be such a relief to disassociate from your sense of human empathy or justice. Next time, some alt-right douchebag in a lifted pickup truck tells you college is a conspiracy, ask them when they ever set foot in a college. Ever go to a class, asshole? Ever do any of the assigned readings? No, you didn't. So you don't get to say what it's like. End of story. That's very kind. Some nice words from Levi. And with love from Utah, he ends. LJ. That's a nice piece of writing, Levi, and I'm glad you shared it with us. And I love it that you went to business school and became a socialist. That's just really, it's perfect. Perfectly put. Well said. And it's true. I hadn't really thought about the fact that they hadn't been on a campus, but it is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable that they think that they're indoctrination camps. Nope. And I always felt that you show up there, I mean, if you're not a liberal when you're young, there's no room to move. I mean, if you start as a conservative, what do you become? Oh, a fascist? Hmm? Huh? Well, thanks, Levi Johnson. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to share your anger and spleen with us.